Okay, let's just be real for a second. For so many of us, the hardest part of any assignment is staring at that blank page, trying to write a powerful, convincing essay. But what if I told you there's a simple method, a secret weapon, that could completely change how you build your arguments? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unlock today.
You know the feeling, right? That blinking cursor just mocking you, the weight of the essay question, and that sinking feeling in your stomach when you have absolutely no idea where to even begin? It's the worst kind of writer's block, and honestly, it's just so frustrating.
But what if the answer to all that stress was simple? What if there was a straightforward four-letter word that held the key to building perfect, powerful paragraphs every single time?
And here it is, PEEL. Now, this isn't just some random acronym. It's a total game changer. It stands for point, evidence, explanation, and link. Think of it as a reliable formula that takes all the guesswork out of writing, so you can just focus on what really matters, making a strong argument.
So, let's really dive in and unpack this. The best way to think about PEEL is as a blueprint for a perfect paragraph. Each letter represents a vital building block, and when you put them all together in the right order, you end up creating something that's solid, logical, and super convincing.
The logic here is just so clean. First, you start with your point. That's your strong topic sentence that tells the reader what you're about to argue. Then you back it up with evidence, a quote, a fact, some kind of proof from the text. Now this next part, the second E, explanation, this is the secret sauce. This is where you do your analysis. You explain how that evidence actually proves your point. This is what takes an essay from good to great. And finally, you link it all back to your main essay question, tying everything together perfectly.
Okay, theory is one thing, but let's actually see how this works in the real world. We're going to build a whole paragraph from scratch using a classic, Mark Twain's The Prince and the Pauper. Let's put the PEEL method to the test.
So here's our mission. The question wants us to discuss Mark Twain's social commentary. See, he wasn't just telling a fun story, he was making a sharp critique of 16th century England, and it's our job to prove how he did it. First up, P for point. We state our main idea for this paragraph directly and with confidence. See how there are no weak phrases like I think or I believe? Nope, it's just a clear, strong statement that sets the stage for everything that's coming next. Boom. Now for the first E, evidence. We got to prove our point, right? So we pull a specific, really brutal example straight from the book. Prince Edward sees the insane cruelty of the law with his own eyes. This is our concrete proof, the solid brick we're using to build our case. And now for the most important step, the second E, explanation. We don't just drop the evidence and run. We have to analyze it. This is our so what moment. Why did Twain put this scene in the book? Well, he wanted to show that the legal system wasn't about justice at all. It was a tool of terror used to control people. This is where you really show you understand the text.
And finally, L for link. We bring it all home. This last sentence connects our little argument about unfair laws directly back to the big essay question about Twain's social commentary. And just like that, we've built a logical, powerful, and totally complete paragraph. See how easy that was?
Okay, so we've totally mastered the single paragraph. But how do we take these individual building blocks and put them together to create a full powerhouse essay? Well, think of each PHEL paragraph as one part of a much bigger structure. The overall structure is actually really simple and so effective. You've got your introduction, which hooks the reader and lays out your main argument. That's your thesis. Then the body of your essay is just a series of PEEL paragraphs like this one and this one and this one. Each one proves another piece of your main argument. And finally, the conclusion wraps it all up.
I absolutely love this analogy because it just makes the whole idea click. Writing an essay isn't some kind of mysterious art form that only a few people can do. Not at all. It's a craft. It's like you're both the architect and the builder of an argument.
And this breaks it down perfectly. Your main thesis, that's the foundation of the house. Everything, and I mean everything, rests on it. Your PEEL paragraphs, those are the strong walls that give the whole thing its shape and structure. And your evidence, those quotes and facts, those are the individual bricks. If your foundation is shaky or your walls are missing some bricks, the whole argument is going to come crashing down.
So let's bring it all together. The PEEL method isn't just another writing trick. It's a tool that gives you real confidence. It's a reliable system you can go back to every single time you sit down to write, so you never have to feel that anxiety again.
And this is the most crucial takeaway. Having great ideas isn't enough. You absolutely need structure to turn those ideas from just random thoughts into a logical, persuasive argument that will impress anyone who reads it. Peel gives you that structure.
So now you have the blueprint. You have the tools. You never have to fear that blank page again. The only question left is, what powerful argument are you going to build first?